What happens when raw chaos meets cold precision in the UFC's smallest cage? We've seen wild, it had everything.
Look at this.
These UFC divisions.
Could Johnny Walker finally crack the code to beating Magomed Ankalaev? Would Ankalaev's calculated style survive Walker's unpredictability? And with their controversial first fight in the rear view, was this the redemption or the reckoning? Let's break down the moment the storm hit the octagon in Las Vegas, and how one man walked out with undeniable closure. The chaos begins.
Johnny's going to be careful. He could walk onto a head kick because he's constantly going.
We open at the UFC Apex, a small venue with big consequences. Why? Because that cage, it's only 25 feet wide. And when two elite light heavyweights step into that kind of space, you don't get room to dance. You get a firefight. Johnny Walker steps in first. Green trunks, loose shoulders, that signature swagger that makes you wonder, is this genius or madness? Across from him, Magomed Ankalaev, calm, stoic, clad in black, the embodiment of control. The ref gives the signal, and the first thing Walker does, marches forward, like Ankalaev owes him money. No feeling out, no waiting, just pressure.
Just paying him no respect. Gotta be careful.
Paul Felder, calling the action, points out something key. Walker's chaos threw Ankalaev off last time. And you can see it. Ankalaev's not throwing. He's reading, calculating. And Walker? He's already dialing in those brutal calf kicks. The kind that change fights before you even realize it.
Impulsiveness of the man.
Then comes the first whoa moment. A question mark kick that lands with a crack. You know it hit because you don't just hear it. You feel it. That's not just style. That's intent behind the flare. Setting the trap. Here's where things get interesting. Walker's not just throwing wild stuff. He's throwing it with purpose. You can tell his work with John Kavanagh in Dublin is paying off. He's still unpredictable, yeah. But now there's method to the madness. Spinning elbows with timing, axe kicks with setup.
October fight was how deceiving that Walker can be and how...
But that's the thing with spinning attacks. They're flashy, sure, but they leave you exposed, especially against someone like Ankalaev, who's as much a sniper as he is a wrestler. Meanwhile, Walker's acting like the octagon is his living room, hands low, smirking after clean connections. He lands another stiff shot, and yeah, it looks like he's in control. But you know what's coming, right? Because here's the truth. No matter how much chaos you create, eventually, precision catches up. The pressure cooker. Remember that small octagon? It's not just a fun fact. It changes everything. In a 25-foot cage, you can't run forever. You can't dance away from danger. And you definitely can't spin without risking a takedown or a counter. And now you can see it. Ankalaev's starting to turn the page. The leg kicks start to add up. He's taking his time, stalking, watching Walker's patterns. Then there's a moment, a low blow. Just 30 seconds left in the round, but it brings back memories of their first fight, when Ankalaev landed that illegal knee that stopped the whole thing. Now, there's tension in the air. You can feel it. This isn't just two guys fighting. It's unfinished business, and this time, there's no room for mistakes. The shift, second round starts, and suddenly, things feel different. Walker's still throwing heat, sure. He lands an axe kick. Ankalaev eats it, and barely blinks. That's not a good sign. You can see Ankalaev's face change. No more patience, no more observing. Now, he's hunting. A body shot lands. Then a brutal leg kick. Walker's grin fades. Commentary reminds us, last time, Walker got clipped to the body and launched a wild flying knee as a Hail Mary. This time, you can tell, it hurt again. He tries to play it off, but his pace slows. He's circling left again and again. Predictable. And when you're predictable against a guy like Ankalaev, that's how highlight reels are born. Checkmate. And then, boom. A lightning-fast uppercut from Ankalaev detonates on Walker's chin. It's not just clean, it's devastating. Walker stumbles back, clearly rocked. He grabs at his nose, but it's not just pain, it's panic.
Head kick because he's constantly going. Oh! Wow!
Ankalaev doesn't hesitate. He follows up, crisp, precise, merciless. The ref sees enough. He jumps in. Just like that, the chaos is silenced. No spinning kicks, no wild theatrics. Just a cold, calculated finish. Here's what makes this fight so fascinating. On paper, Walker was always the more entertaining fighter. The guy fans pay to see, the human highlight reel. But Ankalaev, he's the guy who studies your game, and then breaks it down piece by piece. In round 1, he let Walker be Walker. In round 2, he took him apart. And that's the part most people miss. Strategy beats flash. Not always, but when it does, it's devastatingly efficient.
Magomed Ankalaev settles the score in him.
Walker didn't lose because he wasn't good. He lost because Ankalaev waited, watched, and then executed perfectly. So what's the big takeaway here? This fight was more than just a finish. It was the end of a rivalry. The closure after a controversial no contest. The settling of scores. Magomed Ankalaev didn't just win. He made a statement, I'm not just better, I'm undeniable. And in a division, hunting for a clear title contender, a statement like that might just punch your ticket to gold.
Magomed Ankalaev!
If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps push this to more MMA fans like you. And if you want more in-depth storytelling like this for upcoming fights, rematches, and rivalries, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss a thing. Till next time, fight fans, stay sharp.